to the chase. We're to sense the thrill. Ben and John are here and take time stand still. Diving deep where others just pretend. They get kind on this journey, chasing descent. Descent. True hits of stride, don't be content. Join the chase, be omnipresent. With Ben and John, no time is misspent. On the trail, with chasing descent. Join the chase, be omnipresent. With Ben and John, no time is misspent. On the trail with chase it descent.
It's Friday night. Whatever you may have seen earlier was just an hallucination. You did not see an F1 piece to camera. It's Friday, it's John and Ben, and it's all in! Woo!
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get on safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Lose We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to. Something I can't undo.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy. Don't think I'll get home safe.
So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy. Don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Hey, hey, hey!
It's for you, Emma. For you.
You sick, you sick.
What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Slick, don't you mean?
Slick. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
And also, Brit, mate, just you didn't see me do a stream on the real review to just say this is broken, and then stop the stream. You didn't see that, okay, Brit, mate?
And you never saw me do a piece to camera that was distant for another channel. What, like the F1 channel? You never saw that either.
You did not see
No,
it.
thank God I never had a lag, huh?
Well, oh dear. Well, good evening.
I've stopped them already. So
Good
it's
evening,
good.
one and all.
It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
And I'm instantly going to do the one thing that John hates and say, if you enjoy the show,
Jesus
don't forget
Christ.
to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And yeah,
Did you
get
watch?
off on
Did you watch that little piece I did to camera about that?
it was a bit narcissistic, wasn't it?
What, my top 10? Well, I did say it was my top 10, and I did say that, there might not be other people's, but it was mine. So I thought that was fair.
It's a bit narcissistic. That's all I'm going to say. It's a bit narcissistic.
Yeah, well, so
Sitting there
aren't
calling
we
me
all?
sitting there calling me a narcissist every week, like, oh, you got to do this with cheese. Oh, I don't like this. Oh.
Oh, the cheese one was. I thought the cheese one was quite good. Beats and Tapes liked the cheese one.
Oh dear. So you're being asked, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I'm drinking a Yeland's Sauvignon Blanc Blush from that well-known purveyor of fine wines, Iceland.
I'm drinking a Tango Cherry sugar-free.
Oh, wow.
Also from that well-known purveyor of fizzy drinks, Iceland.
I didn't know you could get Tango Cherry.
Well, Tango Cherry sugar-free. It's the first time I saw it today in Iceland, and I thought, I'm having that.
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I've been off sugar for nearly 2 weeks again, so
Oh, well done.
yeah.
The cheese one is the best.
Oh, and this is
It's
a banger as well, people. This tastes amazing. And
Yeah?
it really shouldn't. It's a banger of a drink.
Hey, guess where I was yesterday, Ben? Guess where I was?
Where were you yesterday?
I was at the dentist.
Oh, some of us can afford the fucking dentist.
No,
Oh!
no. I can't afford the dentist. I got an NHS appointment. I got
Oh, some of us can get a fucking NHS appointment. Oh!
I got a free fucking checkup at the dentist.
You know what? I was actually in town today because I went to Iceland on my scooter. It was when I spoke to you this morning, right?
Yeah.
And there was a dental charity with a mobile dentist. They said it was for people with low income who couldn't get an NHS dentist. So I walked up to it because
Yeah.
there was nobody there, and I said, I got some dental work I could really use doing as an emergency. And they went, are you homeless? I said, no, I'm not. Oh, well, we're only serving homeless people today. Oh, thanks.
And when are you serving the non-homeless but still financially crippled? Did you not ask that question?
I didn't. I just went, thanks a bunch. And then just rolled on.
So the dentist looked pretty disappointed though, because she goes, since you haven't been for a while, and I said, yeah, like 4 years, and she goes, you could, I could do an X-ray, and I goes, no, I don't really want an X-ray because I've already had 2 CT scans this year, and she went, yeah, okay, fair enough.
I don't want the radiation.
I said, I've had my annual radiation dose and then some. And she went, yeah, okay, fair point. And then she goes, I could give your teeth a clean. She says, I can't find any decay. And I said, well, that's a good thing. She goes, I'll give your teeth a clean though. And I goes, not with that water thing you won't. And she went, oh, well, I can't really get it with the pick. So obviously there wasn't enough there, right? I told you, you don't get plaque build up when you don't use toothpaste. I haven't used toothpaste for 4 years.
Well, that's entirely your call at the end of the day.
Yeah, I know.
It is entirely your call. And what I can tell you is when you abuse your body with fizzy drinks for 15 to 20 years, you do get a lot of decay.
Yeah. Well, if you've got a mouthful of sugar, you're gonna attract some decay.
Just some 10 cans of Coke a day for nearly 20 years. Yeah. Some.
And then you wonder why your body's falling apart.
No, I don't wonder that.
No, you don't. You know why your body's falling apart. Right. Okay. Shall we proceed with the show or what?
Well, I'm on a strict time limit, so yeah, we should.
Oh, right. Okay. Why? Have you got to perform afterwards?
No. It's just I charge by the hour, John.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome these leaders for coming in to have this very important discussion about some of the most pressing issues of our time. I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. I am a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. And
I'm a woman sitting at the table wearing a blue suit. Is she fucking on a radio call? No, the people are all there. She's a lunatic.
Well, that's going to be probably the next president of the United States.
Oh, you think? Here we go. Here's another one.
Kamala.
Hello. Hi.
hey there.
Oh, hi. You're both together.
Yeah. I'll restart this one because note, Hillary and Obama are on the same call.
Because that's not strange at all.
Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi. You're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying
That's
to my
Michelle.
girl Kamala, I am
That's not
proud
Michelle.
of you.
That's Hillary's
Michelle.
show.
Is going
It's Michelle.
That's not Big Mike. The voice isn't that deep enough.
Look at the video title. The Obama.
I know. But that, to me, I'm sure that was Hillary at the start.
Kamala, we're gonna endorse you for president. That's Barack, isn't he? Just after every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Kamala, we're gonna endorse you for president.
Yeah. We don't really need the call after that. You know, she's vapid. She really is vapid, isn't she? This woman's lost it.
Let me give you some facts about Kamala Harris. Okay, let me give you some facts.
Yeah, please do.
So, in the 2020 primaries, 0.2%, I believe, of Democrats voted for Kamala Harris as the presidential nominee.
How many? 0.2.
I believe so. 0.2%. She was the first one out of the race.
Yep, she was.
During the debates of the 2020 primary, she called Joe Biden a racist to his face. Right? And then she accepted the position as his vice presidential candidate because, and I quote, Joe Biden had pledged to make his vice presidential candidate a woman of color, not because she had the merit for it, but because she had the right demographic for it. Joe Biden said
the DEI pick.
She was, in fact, a DEI hire. So Joe Biden said, "Well, when I am the nominee and Corn Pop has gone away, I'm gonna honor Corn Pop by making my vice presidential nominee a woman of color."
That's right. I can't take this. Did you know when she was 29, she had an affair with Willie Brown?
Oh, good God.
Who was a congressman and who subsequently paid for much of her campaigning to be in the Senate or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was in his late 60s when he started this affair with her and married.
But Kamala Harris, she is probably the single most unpopular Democratic candidate that has ever stood for election, election in a primary.
Yep.
And it really does my head in, because you have to think perhaps shenanigans are afoot. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because, right, here's some more facts about Kamala Harris. She was supposed to be the border czar. And that is true, and most of the mainstream media called her the border czar.
Yeah, but she shut the border, didn't she?
No, she opened it. Yeah, she opened it. She was supposed to deal with the border crisis, and she didn't.
Yeah, okay.
She has the lowest vice presidential rating in history with the general public. This is a fact.
God.
Okay, in history, she has the lowest vice presidential rating. And yet, the Democratic Party have panicked because Kamala Harris was the only one who could get access to all of those donated funds for Joe Biden's presidential candidate. And perhaps that may not even be the case as it is being challenged.
Oh, ouch. Now, I'm no constitutional lawyer, right? But it's said that she was actually born to two students who were here on student visas studying, and therefore she isn't technically a natural
Yes, she is.
Citizen of the United States.
Yes, she is. A natural born citizen is anybody who is born on United States soil. Anybody.
So she's an anchor baby then?
Yeah. So anybody that is born on United States soil. Like if me and my wife had gone on holiday when we were pregnant with the kids, when she was pregnant with the kid, or one of the kids, that kid would be a United States citizen if it was born in the United States.
Like Boris, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, she is a natural born citizen.
Okay.
Birthright citizenship is something that people are trying to end, that I will say, but it is still a thing right now in the United States. Natalie says her laugh is creepy and uncomfortable. John, would you like to give us a demonstration of Kamala Harris's laugh?
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't copy it because I'm not a horse. But what I can do, if you bear with me,
I'll bear with you.
Yeah, is I'll go back to the Obama call because I think she laughs at the start of everything. Yeah, okay, so let's drop back into the Obama call.
Let's do it.
Hello. Hi.
Hey there.
Oh, hi, you're both together. Oh, it's good to hear you both.
I can't have this phone call without saying to my girl Kamala,
God,
I am proud of you.
She sounds like Hillary.
This is going to be historic.
That's
We
Big Mike.
called to say Michelle and I couldn't be prouder to endorse you and to do everything we can to get you through this election and into the Oval Office.
Oh my goodness. Michelle, Brock, this means so much to me. I am looking forward to doing this with the two of you, Doug and I both, and getting out there, being on the road. But most of all, I just want to tell you the words you have spoken and the friendship that you have given over all these years mean more than I can express.
laugh.
So thank you both. It means
Does she not
so
laugh?
much. And we're going to have some fun with this too, aren't we?
I don't know how she's going. She didn't laugh. Did she laugh in the first one?
Look, no, she was looking. She's looking forward to what will be, unburdened by what has been.
She will be unburdened by what has been.
She should right now. She should be burdened by what has been, because the Joe Biden record, which is pretty terrible, is her record too.
Well, yes, it is. I keep seeing this thing pop up. This Gen Z. Everybody wants to stop using the thumbs up emoji. You think is that not Kamala Harris? It looks like Kamala Harris. Okay, it's not Kamala Harris. Oh, good God. Shut up, John. Yeah? Do you think the Simpsons are right? Do you think she's going to get it?
Well, I'm not sure. Look, I'm not sure that she's going to get it. But honestly speaking, just looking at her popularity, so Kamala Harris has got one shot, I think. And I'm going to tell you what that is. Her one shot, if this is all played straightforward, Kamala Harris is the only way she can run a campaign, I would say successfully, would be to go orange man bad, and that is it, because that is all she has. Because let's face it, look at their record of the last 3.5 years. Inflation is out of control. The border is wide open. Okay, people can't afford food and groceries and gas for their cars, so she can't campaign on that record of her already being the second highest appointee to that office.
Yeah.
But she can campaign on what she is doing, which is, I'm a prosecutor and Donald Trump is a felon, and that is all she has got. And all Donald Trump has to do is not rise to it. All Donald Trump has to do is go into a debate with her and talk policy and go, you might think that of me. I don't give a shit, right? Look at what you've done over the last 3.5 years. Look at what the state of the economy when I was in office. We know what to do to fix people's lives. You do not. If he does that versus her orange man bad, he will walk this.
Do you think he's smart enough to do that?
I don't think he's got the ego to do it.
Yeah.
He takes offence. He takes offence worse than I do.
yeah, he does.
Yeah, mate, I know petrol, but I'm talking, broadly as to the Americans, as an American would say, right? The Americans, they don't think, we can't put petrol in our car. They think we can't put gas in our car. So I'm just talking on policy versus policy, and I would say that as an outsider with no skin in this game, and I've been talking to people who support Kamala and who support Trump about this on Twitter over the past few days. And as an outsider who's got absolutely no skin in this game, I will tell you, if you break it down and you look at the policy proposals and you look at who actually wants to make people's lives better, it's not Kamala Harris.
No, he's not. Who's 57? Who are we talking about? Shalini.
What was it say?
She goes, what is he now? 50? No, 5? I don't know what she's talking about.
Donald Trump's like nearly 80.
Yeah, he is. Is he in his 80s, no?
Kamala Harris is like 59, I think.
Is she?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
She's only 20 years younger than Donald Trump.
Yeah. Right, shall we move on then?
I do believe we should.
Yeah, we will. Right. So someone put this up, and Heidi responded to it saying she chooses to hate, but somebody fixed it, and I think the fix is very accurate. Nope, hate, steal, blow.
But still, this first image is a prime example of what I've just said. Her campaign has to be orange man bad. It has to be, because she's got nothing else that she can campaign on. Nothing. She could say, "Oh, look at my record as a prosecutor" and stuff like that, but that's not going to matter to the American people, because the American people are currently suffering under the policies implemented by Kamala Harris. So whatever she did before she was vice president is irrelevant, because she has been working in the second highest job for the last 3.5 years, and people's lives are fucked.
So has she picked a running mate yet?
No. She can do it. She'll do it at convention just like Trump will.
Yeah, right. So just to finish off in our American segment, and I'm going to show this video, and the caption to this was, "What's that in his shoe? Was it a tracking device?"
Right.
So here's Trump coming off the stage, right? And
Right.
the shoe, something falls out the shoe.
That's his insult.
Yes, Ben, that's exactly what that is. It's an insole.
That's his insult.
Yeah.
That's an insult.
And that's the state of the play on Twitter these days.
Yeah, but
is that a tracking device?
But the state of the play on Twitter right now is that he wasn't even shot with a bullet.
Oh,
yeah.
Right,
I keep seeing, if an AR-15 bullet struck his ear, it would have blown his head off.
No, it wouldn't.
No,
why?
it wouldn't.
Why do they think that?
No, it wouldn't.
Why?
Okay?
Why would anyone think that? I mean,
it would graze him.
Yeah.
It would...
Exactly. It would graze you because there's nothing in your ear for it to transfer its energy to.
Exactly. And if you don't believe me, go and watch Brandon Herrera's video where he recreated the damn scenario with a ballistics doll. And he shot it with an AR-15 at much closer range, I might add, in the ear, in the same place to see what would happen. And guess what? The ear remained almost completely intact.
Now, of course it did.
Oh my God.
Well, it's a tiny bullet. It's only a 5.56 round.
Yeah. And I would suggest that shooting it from 400 yards or whatever it was, or was it 140 yards?
150, yeah, something like that. 150 yards, say.
We're shooting it from 150 yards. There's actually going to be less energy in the bullet
Well,
than shooting it from 20 yards away.
Yeah, there will. It won't be a lot. There won't be a lot of difference, but yeah, it will be less. But it's a tiny bullet, and I mean, the only reason it's got a lot of energy is because of the high speed. But for it to dissipate that energy, it needs to hit mass, and there's no mass in your ear.
There's no mass in your ear, and also I keep seeing this wild conspiracy theory, and I'm going to use that term, conspiracy theory, that it was shrapnel from a teleprompter that hit. The teleprompters were completely intact. Completely intact.
Have you heard of the second shooter theory as well?
I mean, I'm just going to say, everybody that says all of this shit really does disrespect Corey Comparator and the other people. Okay, they disrespect those people, and it's honestly, to me, I know I'm a bit more animated tonight than usual, but it is sick. It is sick because a man dove on his family to save their lives and lost his in the process, and you people are going, "Oh, it wasn't a bullet. It wasn't a bullet." Well, what fucking did that then?
Yeah, I think it was exactly what it purports to be.
Yeah.
And yes, the Secret Service fucked up, and they fucked up big time.
Yeah,
but this is incompetence, because the one thing that tells me that there was no external agency involved in this, he's still alive. Right? Think about that.
Well.
Yeah. Right, moving on.
I saw somebody say quickly before we do move on that AOC is dumb. And I'm actually going to give Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez some credit this week.
It was a good question.
I think her grilling of the Secret Service director was brilliant. I think it was brilliant. It was on point. It was absolutely the correct things to say, and she didn't try and make any, extracurricular political points. Now, Rashida Tlaib did, but Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, she did great.
No, and the chat's infected, right? The question remains: who wanted him dead? Probably the CIA. No. Why would the CIA want him dead?
Thomas Crooks wanted him dead.
Yeah. Why would the CIA want him dead? They had him for 4 years. He didn't cause them any problems, right? He didn't cause the CIA any problems. Didn't cause the NSA any problems. He didn't cause the FBI any problems. He's a corporate shell, just like everybody else, right?
He's not a savior.
He's not a savior, and he's not going to drain a swamp because he's part of it.
But he'll probably implement policies that will make people better off financially. He'll probably do that.
Yeah, and he probably won't go to war, which is great, But, nobody wants him dead. That guy, Thomas Crooks, took that from Biden, or probably from some warped sense of what Biden said.
Well, no, it's not.
It's
even
nothing
from-
like JFK. Nothing like
I
JFK.
don't even want to throw the blame at Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Said it on the show we did on the night.
Yeah.
I blame the media.
Yeah.
I blame the media for calling this man the bad guy from World War II for 9 straight years. If somebody is hearing that over and over again, this man is a danger to democracy. This man is Adolf.
Yeah,
this
he's
man
not.
he's going to put people in camps. He's going to do this, that, and the other. Somebody is eventually, especially if they're a loner, they've got some mental health issues. I know people don't want to play the mental health card, but if they're hearing that repeatedly over and over again, they're going to think, I've got to do something about this.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm shocked that this is the first one. I am shocked.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just looking at it from that point of view.
Yeah, no, 100%. And it's nothing like JFK. The parallels are not there. There is nothing to parallel it with JFK at all, because that was a completely different scenario. Right, moving on. Manchester. So, protest in Manchester after the airport incident. I don't quite know what a tram's got to do with the airport incident, right? But
I don't know what Manchester Central has got to do with this airport incident in the slightest.
well, it doesn't have anything to do with it. It just seems to be people are very keen to protest anything that occurs, right? And yeah, you know what? I don't know exactly what happened in the Manchester airport incident, but there's you've got a fair idea of what went on. And
Well,
there were a
you've got people
number
saying a number of things that you just can't confirm.
Well, that's right. There are a number of things that you can't confirm, and there are a number of things that happened that you saw on video, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really make a reasoned judgment until you know everything, and you don't know anything. That's the problem.
Well, my reasoned judgment is that in the scenario, and I've rewatched it since we spoke this afternoon, the police officer is very much in the wrong.
Oh, well, he certainly looks in the wrong, but again, you don't know the full context. And I think the problem that you have with these kind of situations is you don't know. Well, you know what happens, right? People are.
You know what? I'm going to interrupt you, and I know you don't like me interrupting you, but I just want to call out the fucking hypocrites of the so-called truth movement or the so-called freedom movement. And I'm sorry, but all of these people moaning about police brutality at anti-lockdown protests, then cheering this shit on. What the fuck?
Well, this is exactly the route I was going down, okay? Because I actually did something on the police the night before this happened, right? And what you get is the society gets the police that it demands. And the problem is, what kind of police do you want? And this is the mixed message you get from the public all the time. You want, and I said that in the description of the video. You want to be policed harder, but not. You know, you want more action, but not, and you want more police in the army on the streets, but more freedom. So make your mind up. What do you actually want? And the thing is, what people want is they want the police to be on their side, right?
Right.
They want the police to be on their side, regardless of whether the police are right or wrong, right? They don't want things played out impartially. They want the police to be on their side.
I don't want the police on my side.
No, but
I'll tell you what I want.
But you're an individual. You're a different, and I said this at the time. Our audience is probably a different type of audience, right? But the general public want the police on their side.
Well, I don't think the police's job is to be on anybody's side. I think the police.
Of course, it's not. It's to be impartial.
I think the police. I want the police to be impartial. I want the police to. I don't want them to do kicking people in the face and stamping on their heads with steel toe cap boots while they're face down on the floor. Okay.
Well, you're right. You just said something that's inflammatory there that you can't back up.
I mean, I've seen it.
Yeah, but you don't know he's wearing steel toe cap boots.
Oh, I do know that. They've confirmed that. That's been confirmed.
What? Hold on. He's wearing steel toe cap boots.
Yeah, the firearms officers do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
You don't wear steel toe cap boots in the police because the problem is steel toe cap boots are a health and safety issue.
The firearms officers wear them so that there's less chance of them accidentally getting shot in the toe. Because they're all retards.
That's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. I've never seen a firearms cop wear a steel toe cap boot.
Yeah, but you're in Scotland.
Because the problem is, you start wearing steel toe cap boots, you don't have any flexibility in your sole, right?
Ray said you could see the boots easily capped.
So they're capped on the outside.
They are steel toe capped.
Yeah, I'm not buying into this until it's been proven to me, right? But nobody wears steel toe cap boots in the police unless they're really, really thick, right? And you can't wear a steel toe cap boot that's got the cap on the outside. You wouldn't be allowed to.
I'm not believing the guy's lawyer who says he's now got a cyst on the brain, right? And the reason I'm not believing that is because you don't get results that quick off the NHS.
Oh, it's not that, Ben. You don't develop a cyst from an injury overnight.
Well, maybe a swelling.
That's not a cyst, right? A cyst is a specific thing, and it's usually there from birth, right? If it's cranial, or it's developed in childhood, right? You do not get it from an injury overnight. He may have had an injury while he was a child and then developed a cyst from that injury, but it's not something that pops up overnight. That's a nonsense. The whole thing of that is a complete and utter nonsense.
Well, like I said, I don't believe the NHS would give you results that quickly because it's the NHS. But I could have believed he said, "Oh, he's got a swelling on the brain." I could have believed that.
Or he's got a bleed. Yeah, I could believe that, but not a cyst. Yeah.
So Militant Mushroom is convinced they're not steel toe cap boots, and Natalie says she has no idea about the boots. So let's not get into the boots. Then we'll have to agree to disagree at the moment because I've seen reports that say they are from sources.
It doesn't. To be fair, it doesn't really matter about what kind of boots the guy's wearing or whatever. What happens is, right, you get people in the police that will make errors, and this guy has made an error. I would say
this is worse than an error, but.
Well, how can it be worse than an error? It's an error. Because it's an error of judgment.
It's an error of judgment, but it looked okay. And this is going to be opinion, by the way, before I go into it. But it looked deliberately vindictive.
Right. Okay. But that again is an error of judgment, right? So the guy has allowed his emotions to take over, and he shouldn't have done that. Yeah.
No, he should not have.
There's a number. I mean, the whole thing kicked off in a security area, I believe. Right?
Yes.
Right. So people aren't allowed to film in security areas. So who's doing all the filming, right?
I'm not sure that's the case because I film at security areas at the airport.
You're not supposed to in an airport.
They
do. They're not. You're not supposed to film in a security area. You're not supposed to film at customs.
I've even had security officers get in my vlog and wave before.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you must go through some different airports from me then, because I'm telling you, you're not allowed to do it.
I mean, this is at Gatwick, so...
Whatever, but you're not allowed to film within a secure area. And you're not allowed to film within the security zone and within the customs area.
Oh, that's lovely.
But yeah, so these things happen. Things like this happen, right? Because people are people. And regardless of whether they're police or not, they're still people. So these kind of things are going to happen. Now, people are going on about Twitter about if that was a white family, that would never happen. Well, it probably wouldn't, because nobody would have had to ask a white family to expose their face for identification purposes.
Well, I actually disagree with that sentiment, because you don't know what religion a white family is. Because it's
okay. Right, when I say a white family, I mean non-Islamic. Okay, does that cover it?
Well, I'm not so sure that we can conflate Islam with race. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not conflating Islam with race. What I'm saying is most of the people in this country that are white are not Islamic.
Correct.
Right? Therefore, but the people that are saying this on Twitter are conflating Islam with race. Right?
Yes, and do you not think that the second they do that, their point is moot?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's why it's like it's soul destroying just watching this shit. And I just replied to them and say, fuck off. You're either being racist or you're inflaming an already inflamed situation. And there is no point in adding, there's no point in pouring petrol on the fire, is there?
No, there's absolutely not. And I think that these Black Lives Matter, who had nothing to do with it, first and
Yeah.
foremost, Black Lives Matter, I think it might be the Islamic/Pakistani communities in Manchester, and there's another bunch as well. They're all going out, and this is their second night protesting. I believe the officer was only charged because they said if you don't charge the officer, we're going to burn down the city.
Right. So now we have mob rule. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's
Now,
exactly what happened last week in Harrow Hills in Leeds. Harrow Hills.
yes, it did. It did. And I explained that situation in my video. Okay. This is slightly different because people are saying that these guys have been released without charge.
Yes, they
Now,
are.
how did that happen? Because how does a police officer get their nose broken, apparently, right, or allegedly, and then nobody gets charged? I find that hard to believe. So I am not defending the officer's actions, right? What I'm saying is I can't fully comment because I don't know the full circumstances, right? But I'm not defending his actions. But again, he should be held to account if his actions are wrong. Yes. But so should the people that assaulted the police in the first place, because I believe that's how it kicked off. You know, a woman was asked to reveal her face. I'm led to believe is a woman was asked by a female security officer to reveal her face for identification purposes. She refused to do so, and the rest of them jumped in, saying it was against their religion, which it is not, because the same thing happens in Saudi Arabia and Dubai, whatever. The same thing happens in security checkpoints here. You know, people that have their face covered are asked to reveal it.
Well, of course, and it has to happen because let's face it, if a wanted criminal stuck on a niqab and then went through the airport and said, "Sorry, my religion, I'm not revealing my face. Here's a pass, someone completely else's passport," and then will let out of the country, that would be a massive security failure.
Yeah, exactly. But and Natalie says no one's arguing that the aggressors should be prosecuted. Well, why aren't they arguing that? Because they should be prosecuted.
I want to step in and say I think she might mean shouldn't be prosecuted.
Oh, okay, right. But
I don't want to speak to you, Natalie. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
But the point is, then why were these people released without charge? I don't understand that. Because there must have been some reason for armed police to have been called to that incident. And then there's an allegation that someone tried to take someone's firearm. And that's just, if that's the case, then that just puts the cat right amongst the pigeons.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, right. Okay. Natalie says they should be prosecuted. Yeah, and they should be. Yeah, they should be prosecuted on both sides. You know, if someone steps out of line and oversteps the mark, whether they be an authority figure or not, they should be taken to task for it. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely.
I agree. Yeah. So Natalie, yeah, I was right. So they should be prosecuted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's move on from this anyway, because it is a situation that is.
It's fraught with danger when you're discussing something that you don't have full knowledge of. That's the problem, and people are reacting to it from almost from a visceral point of view without understanding what's going on.
I don't want anybody to think that I think that if they were the aggressors and they did everything that's alleged, they shouldn't be prosecuted. They fucking should. They fucking should.
Oh no, I think you're on board with that as well. Yeah,
I'm absolutely on board with that. Right? They don't get let off.
Oh, sorry. Oh, stop. Right, my apologies, people. Right, I shall mute that one. I should have muted it.
The pictures of the injured copper are fake. The ones that are going around.
Yeah, they're not. That's not her. That's someone from 2020 or something like that. So see, this is a problem because you get all this crap put up on Twitter straight away, and we do need a producer, Brit, mate.
They are fake pictures.
Yeah,
that I can confirm.
Right, now I need help here. I don't know what this means, Ben. You're a millennial. Maybe you can translate for me. I do not seriously know what this means.
Okay.
I really don't. And I'm not being disingenuous. I'm fucking lost. I don't know what a transsets is, and I don't know what a allosistute is. This a wind up?
Right. Listen, these are made up words.
Yeah,
They're not real. It's not real language. It's terms that people are trying to enforce upon others first and foremost. Now,
Right.
before I go down this road, let me just first preface this with: I do not give two shits what you want to identify as.
Yeah.
Right? Never have done, never will do. If you want to go out there and be a rainbow fucking unicorn and go, nay, you go right ahead.
Yeah.
However,
Right. Okay. Keep going.
straight is the default. Okay? So when you say the default, it is the default. So when you try, you're not going to then use a term that means, quote, not queer, because queer is not the default. The default is straight. Okay?
Yep. Okay, I can accept that.
So that is the default. So then if you want to use other terms that mean not straight, you go right ahead. Right? But you then don't turn around and say, well, you can't use the default now because we're trying to make not queer the default.
No.
Doesn't work like that. Okay? Now, the vast majority of people on this planet are heterosexual. That is just a fact. Now, if you're not heterosexual, all power to you. You have as many same-sex orgies as you wish. I absolutely endorse that behaviour.
You're making assumptions there. They might be in a loving one-on-one relationship. They might not necessarily want same-sex orgies.
I mean, that would be pretty boring, but okay.
But you're in a monogamous relationship, are you not?
Yeah, but the point is, like, if you're not straight, you're not the default, but it's also not a problem. Okay? But you need to stop trying to then enforce made up language on everybody else because I guess you want to be seen as the default? Is that what we're going with?
Hey, mate, I seriously put that up there. I have no idea what these people were talking about. I'm like, I'm just lost. I have no idea.
I'm trying to. We're doing this in real time. I'm trying to work my way through it and try and work it out. Okay.
Yeah.
But again, if you are transgender, right? You go out and be the best transgender that you can be.
Yeah.
But where your freedom ends, where your rights end, is where someone else's begins. And this is why individual rights are far better than group rights. Because with individual rights, you cannot enforce what you believe to be true on everybody else. With group rights, you can. And individual rights are paramount because just because you believe something to be true doesn't mean that somebody else is going to believe it to be true, and they don't have to either. And if you think you've got the right to then enforce your belief upon others and then say, well, we're going to make sure your life is ruined if you don't believe exactly what we're telling you to, you are the bad guy.
Yeah. Right. Thank you for that. Before we move on, did you see that Doctor Who might be cancelled?
Fucking yes.
That's the rumour. Because when the BBC and Disney got together and made the abomination that is the new Doctor Who, and I don't mean that from any point of sexual orientation or whatever. I don't care a shit about that. It's just really bad programming now. Okay.
Well, and when you hire Fruity Gatwa and then you know.
Yeah, and is there not there's an almost, dare I say, the P word in there somewhere? Because one of those actors is under 16. But anyway, right? Anyway,
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, no, neither have I, but it's just what I'm hearing. But anyway, so the ratings are absolutely abysmal, Brit, mate. You're right. The ratings they're not just tanked, they are in the floor.
Yes, they are.
And the deal was that with the BBC, the deal was Disney had to make 2 seasons. They've made 2 seasons. So it looks like finally Doctor Who is dead.
Well, yeah, I don't think Disney Plus are seeing the returns that they thought they would be seeing on it. And do you know what? They didn't kill off David Tennant in the special where they brought him back. And I think if they had kept him on, they may be seeing those returns. Now, David Tennant himself as a human being is pretty fucking garbage, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But let's face it, garbage people can do good acting and they can create good characters. Now...
And you know what? Just before I came on the show, I was watching Jack Whitehall talking to Steven Seagal.
Oh, Steven Seagal.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm actually going to make some videos about Steven Seagal because he is the gift that keeps on giving.
You do not get to make, and I know that I'm not. I know.
Oh,
I'm
I
not,
do.
Look. No,
Yeah, I do.
Before I go into any of this, okay? You do not. I know I'm not. I have no decision-making power in this channel whatsoever. But you do not get to make videos about my man Steven Seagal unless you clip on a fucking ponytail.
No. You know what I want? I want you to do some Steven Seagal acting in your mobility scooter. Because that would be like true to life. But anyway, I've never seen Jack Whitehall's Travels with My Dad or whatever it's called, right? But anyway, he meets Steven Seagal in a lobby, and Steven Seagal says, "Yeah, you can ask me some questions." He says, "But you've got to ask me what's the essence of Zen, right?" And he starts asking him questions, and he shouts over to his dad, Whitehall. He goes, "Daddy, come over here." And Seagal looks at him and goes, "You still call him Daddy?" And he's going, yeah. Right. But anyway, because Whitehall's obviously Eton or something, isn't he? He's upper class, I mean, his dad talks like he's got like a mouthful of marbles.
Hello there, son.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, they go through the whole thing, and Seagal answers some questions. And then he goes, "I've got one last question for you, Stephen. What is the essence of Zen?" Seagal just pushes him straight into the fountain and walks off and into his van and drives away. And Whitehall's sitting there going, "What the?" In this fountain, soaking, right? Gets his phone out, Googles it. What is the essence of Zen? To immerse yourself. And he says, "Well, he could just have told me. He didn't need to shove me in the fountain."
I want to
It was quite good.
I do want to address Soldier Carl in the chat, who says all Comic Con geeks are woke.
Yeah, they probably are. Well, are they?
How very fucking dare you?
Oh, but does he mean the people that go to Comic Con as celebrities?
You know what? I'd go to Comic Con.
I've never been to one.
It does look like fun.
Yeah, I used to. I suppose the closest I've been is like, what do you call those things?
Apart from me, says Brit May.
What were those things? Like computer fails. I used to go to computer fails. It's like a car jumble, well, without cars, and it was just like everybody would sell computer parts. Used to do them like every week in Glasgow. It was wild. Used to get some good deals.
What wild? Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, wild.
Have you ever watched the IT Crowd?
No.
Oh, you need to watch the IT Crowd, and you also need to watch an American series called I think it's called Silicon
Valley.
Silicon Valley. Yeah, you got to watch that as well. That's hilarious. The IT Crowd is good though. The IT Crowd doesn't work. They tried to make it in America and it just doesn't work. It's like The Office. The Office doesn't really work in America either.
Apparently, the American Office was actually pretty good.
Yeah, but the IT Crowd version of the American version of the IT Crowd just bombed.
I told you, Vaughan. I told him he should just get get a clip-on ponytail if he's going to make things about Steven Seagal.
Well, I need to improve my hairline because Steven Seagal used to have see when you see pictures of Steven Seagal when he was younger. Yeah, when you see him when he was younger, he had no hair. His hairline was way back here, right? When he was in his 30s, and then now his hairline's up here, in a big V, and it's pitch black.
Because boot polish.
It does look. It looks like it looks like somebody's glued velvet on his head.
I mean, look, my hairline's receding.
Yeah.
I keep it long so that I can hide it.
Yeah, but you're only 30.
I'm 35 in a few weeks.
Oh, okay. He's 35 in a few weeks.
Only
right,
30.
Anyway.
Fucking hell.
Oh, he's just a youngster. Let's get back to
young.
him.
Yeah, I feel like one. Yeah.
So there was a thermal event in Yellowstone, right?
Oh, lovely.
So that's not an AI pic. That's a real pic. Because see all that boardwalk and all the mud and all that you can see, that's all gone now. And when I say the boardwalk's gone, it's gone, right?
Did it collapse into a sinkhole?
No. It just it released pressure, and apparently this is a good thing because it means that the caldera, it means basically that the Yellowstone super volcano is broken, right?
Oh my God! I don't know if I should fucking take that as an insult.
I love it.
Fuck my life,
Brett, mate. You rock on, mate. You're great.
Apparently, I'm. Your name used to be on here anyway. They all know your name. They all know your name.
What was his name?
I'm not repeating.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's all recorded. All I need to do is wind it back. What's the timestamp? 56 minutes. So anything from 55 and I'll get his name. Anyway, right.
Is this the fucking Bash Ben show or something? Is that what this is?
No.
Because you know what? I ain't part of it. I'll leave.
Oh no! Don't storm off. It's not impressive, because it takes you too long. He's going to do it. Here he goes. Right. While we're waiting, I'm coming back. Well, look at this. This is wild, isn't it? Imagine seeing that at the bottom of your road. And I thought initially this might have been fake, but I don't think it is. It's pretty impressive. This was taken in April this year. Imagine, there's people out in their houses and there's people further down the street as well out watching it and thinking,
that's a tornado.
Yeah, is it coming this way? Imagine seeing that at the bottom of the... it's not a Reed... I don't think this is a Reed Timmer one, no. I think this is just some guy in a house that's filming it. Thinking, oh, shit, I don't like that. Put the fake Ben back up now.
Well, I'm not sure I can get the real one back up. The camera ain't playing ball.
Oh, dear. Why have you done that?
Give me a sec.
Oh, man, it's hot. I need to load a pic of Ben.
Come on, camera.
Come on, camera. Camera.
It's on.
Is it not coming? It's not coming through, mate. It's not coming through.
On.
At least we've still got your voice.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is good.
You know what? I shall just try something, and then I'll try this.
You got to try turning it off and back on again.
I've done that 3 times.
Oh, right, okay.
It's not happening. Look, if worst case I need to be covered by the picture, it's fine. I mean, look, I'm in the picture frame.
I don't
Come
know.
on, Cannon.
Is it coming back?
Hey,
it's back. It's back. He's back, people. I was looking for a picture of him. The nearest I've got was Klaus Schwab. That was going to be right. So let's have a look at this. 7 years ago, Grenfell, believe it or not, 7 years ago, and that Scotland just got around to doing its first block of something like 95 blocks of flats that have Grenfell-style cladding.
That is timely.
That's ridiculous, mate. Because
no, I disagree.
They've had 95 million quid for the last 7 years to do this, and they haven't done it.
How long has it taken them to build 2 ferries?
6 years.
I think that this is okay. Then I think we're in a good time frame. The Scottish government shown over and over again how long it takes them to do projects, and this is about right. It's about right.
Yeah.
Apparently, you need to check out Reed's channel. He's doing a complication series. I have no idea what that means. Or
She means a
compilation series.
compilation,
Compilation. Oh,
not a complication.
a
Compilation.
compilation. Oh no.
Right. Anyway, yeah. Where are we? Poop hole. Canadian women accused of racism after witnessing Indians defecating in poop holes on an Ontario beach. And I thought maybe this is just going a bit far. You know, maybe it's
that's
maybe
not
it's fake.
racism.
It's not racism, but they've got signs up at the beaches that say "Stop open defecation." The beach is not a toilet. This is the problem when you import all these people from
Look,
India in this case.
it's not racism to point out that somebody that is doing something that is objectively wrong.
Yeah,
It
well,
doesn't matter
that's right.
that those people are from a different culture. If they are doing something, if they have come to your culture, if they have come to your country, they must respect the rules of your country and culture. This is why I have not booked a ticket to go to Saudi Arabia. Okay, because I'm far too flamboyant to go to Saudi Arabia.
Do you think they might think you were like of a non-straight persuasion?
Yes. and if that were true, it would break both my wife and Emma's hearts. So, I mean,
Right, where are we? Right, next. So apparently a palace insider, and this is speculation at the moment in time, or rumor, but apparently a palace insider has said that Kate is stepping back from public life again indefinitely.
and you know what? I just don't care.
Yeah, no, you don't, but other people do. You know, inquiring minds need to know.
I don't need to know about people that are part of a family that think just because they came out of a certain vagina, they've got the
good
right to
God,
rule
man.
us.
Well, yeah, but they do. They do.
don't have that
Yeah,
right.
they're natural born right to rule us.
I mean,
aren't
they certainly don't, and they think they do, and they try to tell me what to do. I would tell them where to get.
So apparently Grimsby is taking North Korea's advice, and it's putting out public service announcements over the tannoy in the town centre, telling people to, be good, don't steal, don't follow the rules.
That sounds pretty fucking dystopian.
Well, it came from North Korea. Yeah.
Hey guys, do exactly as I tell you. Do not steal, follow well, do well, and we won't put you in camp. Okay?
Yeah. Basically, that's it. Yep. Right. So this guy posted this picture and said, "For God's sake, Tesco's got the Christmas boxes out already." And I'm like,
They're in the stores all fucking year.
No, but hold on a minute. Think about it. This was posted last week, just before the end of term. And what do people do at the end of term?
I tell you what, my fucking wife partakes in this, and I do not understand.
I disagree
why.
with it. I
don't get it, but they buy presents for the teachers. They buy chocolates like this.
And the teacher's not fat enough.
I mean, I wasn't going to go there.
Yeah. So yeah, it's basically for the teachers. People are just they jump to the wrong conclusion all the time.
Absolutely.
Right. The Olympic torch arrives in Paris. What the fuck is this?
Well,
Why?
That's a drag queen, John.
Yeah. Why? Why does that have to be front and center?
I don't really see a problem.
I don't see the point. Right, first of all, what do you mean you don't see the problem? I see the problem as well, hold on. Is there an Olympic sport for drag queens?
Well, no, but there may be an Olympic sport that drag queens are participating in.
Really?
I can't say that for sure, but This is
Yeah.
clearly a famous French entertainer for one, right?
Yeah, but what's the why does it have to be front and center? There are plenty of other people that could have represented, France without putting something like that up. I don't understand why everything has to be shoved in your face from a particular group in society.
But let me pose a little pushback towards you.
Yeah,
okay?
you can push back if you wish.
Because if the drag queen were doing what many drag queens do at, let's say, a pride parade and were being overtly sexual, I would agree with you. But there's just somebody in a bit of drag, fully clothed, not doing anything sexual, grabbing an Olympic flame. I don't see an issue.
Well, I don't see why they have to be there. Right. I don't understand why a drag queen represents the people of France.
I don't understand it either, John, but that's what they chose.
Yeah. So I don't understand it. I really don't.
All I'm saying is I have no issue with people presenting as they would like to present, as long as they're not doing something overtly sexual in the gaze of children.
I have no problem with the drag queen being in the audience, but I don't think they should be up there front and center and made a spectacle of, because they're not representative of the majority of the population of France. That's my point.
And you're fully entitled to have that point.
Yeah, it's what Shalini, as Shalini says, it's woke shit. That's all it is. It's just woke for the sake of woke.
Well, it may well be a piece of virtue signaling, but like I said, I would only have a real problem, a real issue, if something overtly sexual was being presented, and it's not.
But that's the problem, because what happens is you give people an inch and they take the mile. And that's why you got to stamp on these things at source.
That sounds pretty fascistic to me, John.
No, not at all. If you don't want your culture to be subsumed into some kind of woke shit, which is what's happening right now, then you've got to stand up for it. It's not fascism. It's just standing up for what you believe is right.
Yeah, but there's a difference between standing up for what you believe is right and then telling people that they can't do something. Okay,
I'm not right. What I'm saying, and I'll say it again, is that person does not represent by any stretch of the imagination, right, a substantial portion of the people of France.
Yes.
Right? That's my problem.
And on that point, I agree. On that point, I completely agree. I just think that, at the end of the day, they've made their decision. It's a little bit dopey. It's a little bit silly.
Yeah.
But there's no harm being done. And I only really have an issue when there's harm being done.
Right. Well, we'll agree to differ on that point, right? Because I think this is the start of harm. That's the difference.
And I hope that you're wrong.
Yeah. Hey, I'd love to be wrong, but I see that thing at the top. What does it say? Always right. That's us. Generally.
Yeah.
Right. Where are we? Now, you probably can't read this, but I will read it for you. So Tom Daly didn't really think this one through, did he? When he posted this and
oh
said,
my God.
6 boys, 5 rings. I take it one of the boys isn't a receiver.
Oh my. Oh my. Yeah. That is a very unfortunate statement there, Mr. Daly. Yeah. It's a very unfortunate statement.
And here we go. Let's have a bike wanker, shall we? Right.
Do we have to?
Yeah, because this is quite poor from the bike point of view, in my view. Right. Watch this.
Retardation is what I just saw there.
Let's watch it again, okay? Right, that car's stationary. It never moved.
He wasn't even going very fast.
No, but the car is stationary. Yes, it's over the line, okay? But the car is completely freaking stationary. That guy just ran into that car and fell off deliberately. For what reason? Is he
money?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And this is the problem. we're becoming like America. We're becoming a I need money type society.
I wish I had a
And
bass guitar right now because I'd be going bottom, bottom,
Yeah.
bottom, bum, bottom, bum, bottom, 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 bottom.
yeah, but the problem is, it says blame for a claim. The problem is, if the car's stationary, you're the one that's to blame, not the car.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially when you're going about fucking 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, Jeremy Vine does it all the fucking time. He runs. He's always complaining about cars that cut in front of him when he's like
Yeah.
50 yards behind them.
Luke, it wasn't Biden, it was Corn Pop.
Yeah.
Corn Pop was a bad dude.
Right. Here we go. Right. Edinburgh.
Your neck of the woods.
Cricket match ongoing, and had to be called off because the football fans that were passing the cricket match gave them so much abuse that they couldn't take it.
I mean, you shouldn't laugh.
How much abuse? I mean, it's not as if they were standing watching the cricket match and giving them abuse. They were just passing by on the way to the stadium.
I bet they were. It's your lot, so I bet they were calling them gay.
Yeah, definitely. I think the word might have involved a P, a couple of O's, and an F. That's the kind of word that we still use up here.
Oh, dearie me.
I think this one is a cracker, okay?
All right.
Right, this one is a cracker. So I hope this is true. So somebody got a penalty charge notice and replied to them saying that I'd like to inform you I'm a gender neutral individual and I've been identifying as a bus, specifically a red double-decker bus since 2020, because they got a penalty charge notice for travelling in a bus lane. And they got a reply saying on this occasion it was cancelled and they weren't taking any further action. That is a classic. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently having to deal with a fine for going in a bus lane allegedly in London. So
On go, identify as a bus, mate.
I'm gonna send them an email tomorrow. I identify as a bus.
Yeah, and see what they say. Right, we're getting near the end. We're getting near the end now. Okay. What I would point out: if you're ever asked to go into the woods with people that look like this, don't do it. Just don't do it for your own safety. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Right, this is one of yours, Ben. You tell me about this.
Look, I don't need to tell you about this because this shouldn't be news. Because if they weren't off their nut on cocaine in Brazilian waters, I'd be a little bit, worried.
Well, right. So first of all, what I'd like to know is the original headline, not in the BBC, said Brazilian sharks test positive for cocaine. And how would they know they were Brazilian sharks and not like Argentinian sharks up on holiday?
Maybe that's why they changed. This is the headline now. Maybe they are Argentinian sharks up on holiday.
Well, yeah, they could be.
But no, I mean, I wouldn't go swimming in the waters off Brazil because you'll probably come back off your head.
What about Colombia? Would that not be even worse?
Colombian marching powder.
Yeah.
In Deadpool and Wolverine, they make a lot of references to it. They call it like Colombian marching powder. And at one point, they call it, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
Do you want to? Yeah.
and Ryan Reynolds responds, "Yes, but I can't." Deadpool and Wolverine, by the way, very good movie.
Cool. I shall look it up. Right. I've only got 2 items left, so you'll be pleased to know. What I would like to point out is you may wish to turn away because what we've uncovered here is some kind of organised. I hesitate to call it a dog fighting ring, but it's more like a pup fighting ring, okay? And it seems to have been organised by a group of chickens. So you've got two wrestling pops being watched by all those chickens.
All right, there, Sanders. I'll bet. I'll bet 6 pieces of feed on the little one.
Right.
When they're
Okay.
when they're looking at each other, going, when they stop fighting one another, are they going to eat us?
Well, those chickens were quite a bit bigger than those dogs, weren't they?
I don't think that they would have held their own against them.
No, I don't think they would have. Right. Okay. Last one is a picture, and basically, I've titled this picture "Who Did This?" And it's a happy, jovial picture of a number of actors with one stick out in the background.
Okay.
You people, who did this? See that scene in that movie when he goes, "You people," and the other guy looks at me.
What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people?
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Right. Anything else you want to talk about?
No. Well, I will riff on Deadpool and Wolverine for a minute if you're
Yeah,
alright,
go
because
on.
I actually want to promote it. I'm going to do a full review over it with spoilers over on the Real Review UK at some point in the next few days. But Deadpool and Wolverine without spoilers is it's a really good movie. Okay, it's not perfect, it's not great, but it's made by people that love the characters that they're writing. The actors obviously loved what they were doing. The cameos are not really cameos. There's one or two that are in it for just a few seconds, but they actually serve the plot. They're in it for a good portion of the movie. And there's no woke agenda to be found in this latest Marvel movie. So what I would say to people is go out and support it. Go out and spend your money on it at the cinema, because whilst I'm not sort of demanding you do that, but the more people that do will send a message to these studios that these just popcorn flick 2-hour entertaining romp fests are what people actually want. They just want to be entertained rather than have a message, a social message driven down their throat. And I just want to respond to Britmate in the chat there. I have my Alien Romulus tickets already, and
When's
I'm
that
really
out?
looking forward to it. August the 16th. I have my tickets for the next Alien movie. Also looks very good, directed by Fede Alvarez. It's my second most anticipated movie of the year. The first being the one that I went and watched at midnight on Wednesday, Deadpool and Wolverine, with Al Vaughan, who is popping up every now and again in the chat.
I've seen the trailers for the Alien Romulus thing, and I'm not convinced.
I am very much.
Yeah, okay.
I'm very much convinced, because everything, apart from little scenes where they just couldn't do it, everything is practical. The aliens are no longer CGI. The xenomorphs are practical effects. They did people in suits. They went so far as to film on locations to make their colony rather than a big CGI colony. They filmed it all on location. It looks really good. Let's fucking go, indeed, Vaughn. And it was a really good night we had. It's a good movie, and it's worth going and supporting with.
Did Vaughn stay awake?
Yeah, he did.
That's good.
In fact, by the end of it, he was buzzing and wide awake, and there was nothing. We were like, "What can we go and do? Can we go and do something?" And we couldn't. And the only things that were open were a 24-hour casino, and we were like, "Nah, let's not do that." And so
well, I thought you were good at that kind of stuff. You know, you're not a bit of a Rain Man.
No, they don't do cards, but yeah, I am a bit.
They
of a
don't
Rain
do
Man.
cards. What kind of casino doesn't do cards?
The little ones in town centres.
That's shit.
Yeah. But still, Deadpool and Wolverine, go and support it. It is, and send a message to these studios that we don't want this fucking MCU female first woke crap. We just want to be entertained. You can do a story that's all women, all you like, but don't drive a message down our throats. Just give us an entertaining time, and that's what this is. And I would say send that message. Is my personal opinion.
Right. Okay. Excellent. So,
Well, I was going to say, if you've enjoyed this show, then don't forget you can support John and Chasing Descent in many ways by going to kofi.com, ko-fi.com/Chasing Descent. You can go to right here on YouTube at youtube.com/join or whatever, Chasing Descent join, or just click the damn join button and become a member. And, you know, the channel's growing nicely, but we'd like to see more people sharing the videos out, sharing the shows out. John's been doing a great job now that he's, you know, he's the boss man. He's in charge of the channel. He's been doing a great job. He's been getting shows out there. He's been doing them live, and I'd like to see the support grow for that content. So if you guys can help out in any way, just by clicking the share button, feel free to do so. And that's me out. I'm just going to open my shirt.
Thanks for that, Ben. No, that was lovely. Thank you. And remember, those Ben's on the Real Review as well, and we've also got the F1 channel. We Love F1, which is growing nicely. I think it's around about 400 subs now, so it's not far away from being at that first 500 sub start of monetization, where you get to.
That's really good. The Real Review UK is 70 off 1500, so we'd certainly like to see some clicks and some subscribers over there. Yes, it was just for Emma Shillini. It was just for Emma.
Yeah, and go and check out my cheese video, because it's not just about cheese. There's a subtle subtext there that I think you might find quite humorous. Then again, you might not. You might find it a complete load of nonsense. But I can tell you one thing: it's not woke.
Tell them it's been great for them so that I can get out of this sweatbox.
Yeah, the sweatbox. And as always, people, it's been great for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah.
I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking